Well, you watch too much TV and you get in a coma. And then you die.
It fell on you and smashed you.
It would make your brain squish.
In a thunderstorm, lightning could strike somewhere nearby, and then the TV could blow up or something.
It could cook you so much, then make you lose blood.
Well, some guy, a mass murderer, came into your house and used that little sharp thing and went BAM! A toenail clipper could give you a cut and it could get infected and it could kill you.
It could clip your brain out.
You can work to death. Create a mob and kidnap you and then bring you to South Dakota and kill you. Okay, because you get so annoyed at their music, then they go, and then you scream at them, boo, and they go, what the hell are you doing? Bam, bam, and then they strangle you to death.
What if they were marshmallows?
It could kind of blind you, and you could crash into something or not know what you're doing and kill yourself.
You could be eating some white lead paint and die.
You could eat a white pencil and die. It could be really cold water, and you could freeze to death.
Video games can melt your brain.
Get too addicted to, your mom starts to stop playing and you go psycho and you hit your head on a tree and fly a billion miles.
The universe could blow up it when you were in it.
The universe could send a comet that could land on the earth and wipe everybody out. Well, you could be flying in the universe in a spaceship and blow up.
You could go in a spaceship and crash into the sun.
Well, Chuck could have like some kind of blood disease, and when you eat it, you get the disease and then you die. You could eat too much trout and then throw up your organs.
It could bite you and get infected and eventually kill you.
You could get attacked by a swarm of trouts, waterfall, and they can bring you down a waterfall.
You wouldn't live till then?
By someone in the future who has a grudge on you in the future, coming back and killing you. You get sick and die. In the future.
You could die in the future.
You could be allergic, lactose intolerant, and die.
It could be poisoned.
You could get friction burns. And, make it so hot that you got burnt to death.
They could get wet and you could slip off a mountain into an icy cold thing and you could freeze to death.
Shove it down your throat.
An avalanche.
You get frozen.
It can snow you in and then you starve to death. You already asked me this one.
Answer it again.
You could get frozen to death, like last time.
You could get caved in by snow, and there could be a bear in the cave, and it could eat you.
It could cave in on you, and then ice over, and you couldn't breathe and get suffocated. It could crash into your head and make it fall off.
You can get into it, and it'll go speeding into the parking lot, and then you'll get crashed into by a car. If you jump in a river and then a shopping cart lands on your head, it'll push you down to the bottom and you'll get trapped in it.
You are on top of the Empire State Building. You are in those new grocery store up there. And your son was curious. He hopped on the shopping cart and hit the edge. Ooh, he fell off the building.
You could travel home to your mama. And your root beer could be poisoned, and you could drink it.
Well, the case of root beer could get on a plane, and the plane could fly to Disney World, and then the case of root beer could get transported to Disney World, and then when it's there, but if one of them falls out of the plane and lands on your head.
A roller coaster, you could fall off.
It's going so fast that you jerk this way and your head gets stuck on one of those things and it pops off.
You could get your head severed off by an oncoming pole.
You can get so scared that you jump off.
You could get hit by the roller coaster.
You could have a heart attack.
You could commit suicide.
You could get so mad that you jump out the window. But
Okay.
plus, they would never win the World Series. They stink.
Not working, you could get fired from your work by not working at your work. And you could lose money and wouldn't be able to feed yourself and you could die.
Well, if your brain wasn't working, you could go jump off a cliff.
The thing that's not working could fall on you.
You could play it too loud and get deaf, and then when you cross the road, you get hit by a car.
Music. You could blast it and your head could blow up.
Someone could torch you with it.
Some
It could crawl down your throat.
babies.
Lay on your face and you could suffocate.
You could get infected by its germs.
Could bite you. And you could get rabies and go crazy. And the squirrel and something, and you go into a cave and get eaten.
You could get stuck in between them both.
The hurricane could be a Category 5, which is the biggest kind of hurricane.
Put it down. Come on.
And the tornado could be the biggest kind of tornado.
Yeah.
And it could be so strong that ripped you out of your hips and you got sucked up into a million pieces.
So they're crashing this way, and it could send out winds like this, and your whole house could fall down in a matter of seconds. Gossip would kill you by if someone said something mean about someone, that person could try and kill you. Alright, somebody got really angry because you gossiped, and then they were like, got superpowers, and they electrocuted you.
My mom says don't give up. And she gets so mad, she throws a boulder at your head.
If you give up a fight, the person that you're fighting with could kill you.
Somebody could get on your Facebook and you could get really mad.
Hi, Grandma.
And they could get really mad.
Grandma?
They got really mad and they could hurt you. And then you could die from their hurting. Or they could have, the owner of Facebook could have a sickness and you got an appointment with him. But he didn't cancel. And you caught a sickness and died from it.
You could choke. If you put too much information on it, people could come and get you and kill you. A picture of Declan's face was so scary he died.
Hey! You could turn it onto it and your head can explode.
If he forgot to brush his hair all cool before he did his show, and then all his fans are in shock that his hair is weird. You can like it so much that you go to a reenactment of one of his concerts, and then you faint and die.
You blasted the radio when Elvis was on, and it was so loud and you got deaf, and somebody says he's gonna beat you up after school, and he beats you up, and then you get home and you lay down for like an hour, and a mass motor comes and stabs you in the head. It can smell so bad. Kills you. It can smell so bad that your head explodes.
You can put it over your face and suffocate. It would smell so bad that your nose burned to death and crumbled off, and then you got so mad that you said, "Hey, you, punch me in the face and kill me."
You could get brain cancer from it, and you could get it so bad that you die.
Answer it.
It could cause cancer.
It could cause your brain to swell, and then you go crazy because you thought there's spiders everywhere, and then you pretended to get bit by them, and people thought you were crazy, and so they put you in the crazy home. When you're in the crazy home, a different crazy guy comes in and goes, "You're not crazy, so we're gonna kick you out," and he kicked you so hard out of that place that you died.
You can talk too much on it, and you hear your ringtone, and if somebody else's ringtone, you thought the guy stole your cell phone, and he gives you a nice punch in the face on a mountain, and you fall off the mountain into the ocean.
Someone could give you brain cancer.
It could be made out of bleach and you could swallow it.
You getting into it and then it suffocates you. Oh, if it got in your eyes and then somebody beat you up.
If you ate the bubble, and it could make some chemicals go into your mouth, and the chemicals could be bleach.
It was in your cellar and you're looking for Christmas decorations, and you pulled out a different box and it knocked over that box and all the knives fell into your head.
You could put it in the plinto, and it could fling out and hit you.
One that's broken could have a really sharp edge right here. And you could cut your finger with it by accident by looking at it. And you could lose blood.
A bunch of farmers taking them and boiling them down and then making new knives with them and coming and mobbing him and then killing him.
Birthday cake. You could eat too much and you could explode.
It could be food poisoned.
You could eat too much so that you died.
Two atoms could hit each other and wipe out all the planets. What's an atom?
An atom? What's an atom?
What's an atom?
Well, if it grew really big, it could eat you.
He could zap you with his zappy ray and blow up.
An alien from a different country can come here and act like a regular person, and then he can become a politician, and then can get elected to be president, and then when he's president, can find a bunch of secrets, and then call people from his country, and they can come and start war here, and they could be terrorists. It could suck your eyeballs out.
It could suck you up into its ship and bring you to Mars and give you and feed you to a monster. You can get your head stuck in the duck.
Get so cold that you freeze to death.
There you go, buddy.
He could look at you.
You could eat one of his marshmallows, and his marshmallow could be poisoned. Stuff the marshmallows up your nose and cover your mouth with duct tape so you can breathe.
You could choke on the little toys.
In life, you could the gods can blow lightning at you.
You die at the end of your life. You die in life anyway.